කියලා ඉවරයක් කරන්න බැරි තරම් නිෂ්පාදන පෙළක්. කීස් නිෂ්පාදන අනිම මිලට හොඳම තත්ත්වයෙන්.
The release of 323 containers at the Colombo port without undergoing a screening process or physical inspection has prompted controversy. Deputy Minister of Ports Janita Kodituaku later acknowledged that government accepts responsibility for the release of these containers. However, the decision to release the containers came under heavy criticism from representatives of several political parties. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka Customs clarified in an official statement yesterday that a system has been in place since 2020, allowing the clearance of containers without physical inspection or scan. Additionally, Customs noted that approximately 60% of containers are cleared daily without physical inspection. Given the ongoing delay in container clearance, Sri Lanka Customs added that select containers are released by its screening unit, comprising experienced senior customs officers, without a physical check. This methodology has been approved by the senior management of Sri Lanka Customs and has been implemented under specific criteria since July 18th of 2024 under supervision of the Director General of Customs. Accordingly, Customs noted that in line with the President's directive during a committee meeting on the 12th of January to expedite the container clearance process, the 323 containers in question were released on the 18th of January in keeping with the relevant guidelines. Customs stated a report was presented to Parliament on the 22nd of January by Minister of Labour and Deputy Minister of Economic Development Professor Anil Jayantha. Recent reports as well as the opposition alleged that the cargo among the containers in question were designated to Expo Lanka Holdings. Sri Lanka Customs meanwhile confirmed that none of the released containers belong to Expo Lanka. It also assured that there is no possibility of restricted goods such as weapons, gold or drugs entering the country through this process. Meanwhile, Expo Lanka Holdings denied any involvement in the alleged release of containers without customs inspection. Issuing a statement, Expo Lanka clarified that it operates solely as a freight and logistics service provider and not as an importer. Expo Lanka founder and Western Province Governor Hanif Yusuf lodged a complaint with the Criminal Investigation Department for defamation.
On the day the decision was taken to clear the 323 containers without inspection, there were 2,900 containers to be cleared that morning. The container cargo comprised industrial goods such as textile, chemical products, plastic pallets and vehicle spare parts categorized under low-risk goods. A special committee has been appointed to probe the incident.
Meanwhile, Sri Lanka's joint chambers along with key trade, maritime and logistics associations proposed several short-term and medium-term solutions to mitigate the impact of the ongoing port congestion on the national economy. Some of the recommendations for the next 2 weeks to address the backlog include swift implementation of scanning and screening systems, utilizing existing data of the Risk Management Unit to identify low-risk cargo and expanding the exemption facility, reconvening the Speedy Clearance Committee and expanding the number of containers to be examined and released on the same day. In the medium term, it recommended to expand container yard capacity, digitize operations, strengthen manpower and onboard a further 50 companies on the authorized economic operations and customs economic operators.